I may not be what you want, yeah, but I'm all you'll ever need. Kids in Brooklyn.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am in Homestead again. Actually, this is the Sunday before the track day. What I ended up doing was last track event when I went to Homestead, I got a video on that. The brakes were acting up. I had put in these Hawk pads, these DTC 30s, thinking this was gonna be enough for the front. And what I ended up happening was I was exceeding the pad limits. I think the peak limit is 1200, but the ideal temperature is around 800. And I was for sure exceeding that because after about 10 to 12 minutes on the track, what was happening was it was starting to cause vibration because the pad material, I think, was breaking down and smearing on the rotor because I was exceeding the limits. I would cool down, you know, do a hard brake, clear it all up. It was fine. And then once I exceed the limits, things will happen again. I contact with Hawk pads, told them what happened. What they recommended was actually going up to the DTC 60s. So I've had Hawk pads before in the past, so I figured let me stay with them. I'm happy with them. I ordered the DTC 60s. I'm about to put those in for this track session. And I went ahead and ordered some titanium shims. Now, up until this point, you know, I didn't know much about titanium shims, but what this does, if anybody's curious, is this is a blocker of heat. So you put this between your pad and your caliper, and what ends up happening is any heat that is being caused by the braking is not going to be transporting into your calipers and heating up your fluids, which overall should help your performance and your paint from fading and all that good stuff. So today what I'm going to do is just take off the wheels, unbolt it, jack it up, take them off, put in the new pads, put in the new shims. Good morning, everyone. It's the day of the track day. As you can tell, it's very early in the morning. I get to watch this beautiful sunrise on my way to the track. So today's the track day, August 31st, and very excited to try the car out again on this course. This will be my second time here. Last time I did beginners, this time I'm doing intermediate. So in advance, I apologize for my lines. I'm not a professional. And I'm gonna walk through the car and tell you guys what I changed and what I'm looking to do. All right, so what's different since the last time I came? Couple things. So one, rims are different. These are the SuperSpeed wheels. They're 18 by 9.5, 38 offset. And I'm running a Kumho V730 tire. So what's different there is this is a 200 tread wear tire. These are a smaller wheel. Technically, they are lighter per corners, a little over 20 pounds collectively. So I'm curious to know what the lateral grip is gonna be, how the handling is gonna be. I'm gonna have to play with it. I really hope they don't rub because these are a 275, 35, 18 tire. So I hope to God that they do not rub. So that's new. What I also changed differently were obviously the front pads. You guys just saw that. It is the Hawk DTC 60 pads, and I did put some titanium shims in there. So it's only on the front. So I'm curious to know how these are gonna perform. Last time the DTC 30s, like I shared earlier, they were, I think I was exceeding the temperature. Aside from that, I did add a front Cusco bar. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to feel or tell the difference, but that is installed. And I'm gonna remove this drip tray. It's got a couple of 10 millimeters in hopes to evacuate heat a little better. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and one more thing actually. So I actually picked up a pair of gloves. So these are the OMP. I haven't never used any type of glove before at the track. So I'm hoping that that's gonna help with, you know, pet sweaty palms and maybe a little bit more grip on the steering wheel. So all in all, it should be a totally different experience for me with all these changes. So God willingly, it'll be good sessions, good day, no rain. And like always, the goal is to get home safely, not have any incidents on the track. Let's see, let's go. I had to record this because this is for my boy Joe up in Canada, man. This is like a sign, you need your RX-7. Look at this. That's for you, homie. Oof, look what I just found. not seen these types of cars out here yet, so that very cool. I've noticed more. She was here last time. This is pretty quick. I have noticed more Miatas this time. Look at that. You got a RX-8. It's pretty dope. Got a couple RX-8s here. M3. David, hope you don't miss yours. So I actually bumped into a guy from last time. He's got a GT4. Got a couple Type Rs out here, man. Like actually a bunch of Type Rs. My gen and the FK8s. Got a Supra out here. Yeah, man, it's a lot of cars. A lot of fast cars, but I got caught up. And my mistake, I thought it was a point buy. I was just found out it's not a point buy, so I don't need a point buy. I can just go. So that's that. Was that one series? Oh man, that was my third session right now, and car's doing good. I'm doing better than I was last time. I got caught up a couple times, but for the most part, the car's doing well. I don't know yet if I like these tires more or less than the 19s. These are a fatter sidewall, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe I gotta play with my PSI. I'm running 33 PSI all around. I feel like maybe it's a little bit, might feel a little flex in the sidewall. The turn-in is a little different than the factory 19s with the 30 sidewall and the 265 tire, but the grip is really good. I guess it's definitely a user thing. I'm not leaning on the car enough. I'm not trusting it that much, but I'm definitely going faster. I think I hit 110 this time around. My time, I think my best so far is a 150, but I was hoping to get into the 40s, which is a hot day. I'm watching my temperatures. The brakes are feeling good, but I could tell I could use rear pads, like a DTC 30, like I mentioned earlier. And finally, my brake light went off at the very end. I don't know if you can see it from the angle of the GoPro, but it did go off, and I think I probably was running. They were running pretty hot. So I only did I've been doing like 20-minute sessions. I don't really want to beat on the car. You know, I want to have fun. I want to have a good time. I don't want to worry about anything like that. But I would love to get into the 40s. There's somebody on YouTube who put up, they did a minute 42 here in their Type R with just tires, wheels, pads, and I think lowering springs. And they ran a minute 42, so that's an 8-second difference, which is, that's a lot. So I'm trying to look at that video to see what gears and what turns are doing. So maybe I'm missing my apex. My lines aren't probably that clean how they should be, and I'm also getting caught up. So let's see if the next sessions improve. Let me let the car cool down. So here are my I finally got it to work, praise God. My best is a minute 50. Marking me a C. That's what they rank me, which is not that great. It's definitely faster than last time, but you know, that's my best lap. my temperatures that I was running on the lap, and then the other laps over there. But I'm glad I got this. This is finally working. I'm glad it's working. Have it, people. 1 minute 47 seconds. That's my best time. All right, man, I literally just finished my 4th session, and as you can tell, I am so excited. So excited. I know a lot of people get much faster times here with this car, but I will tell you that for me to be able to hit what I just hit right now, amazing. What I did differently, I dropped the PSI on the tires. I kept going out, cold pressure 33 PSI. Right now, my last session, I went out with 30 in the front, 31 in the rear. I was able to make a really good time with that. When I just checked the pressures now, the fronts went up to 39, the rears were like at 37. So I can probably play a little bit more with it, maybe drop it down 1 more PSI, but I guess that's what the sweet spot is. I was fidgeting with the log R. Oh my God, I could not, it was working, it stopped working. The gloves, I love how they feel, but you can't touch the screen with it. So it was driving me crazy. I had to take 1 glove off on the track. Man, that was annoying. But I'm glad that I got it done. I hope you guys enjoyed this session, this video, and until the next one, peace.